It's joke, no joke, no joke. Oh, you know what it is. Joke, no joke, no joke. Oh, you know what it is. You'll never find another love like mine. One who loves you the way I do. You'll never find as long as you live. One who cares about you the way Joe, no Joe do. Oh, I'm not bragging on myself here, baby. But there's no one else. There's no one else but you. No joke. Joke, no joke, you know what it is. All right, let's get right into it. Now, I know y'all heard about it. Your boy Diddy got a 100. Well, first of all, let me just say, if anybody luck can get bad or can't get no worse, it got to be Diddy. It got to be Diddy. It's got to be Diddy. I can't imagine being Diddy in the way that he feels. It's so hard. Diddy, man, he got it bad right now. And I know a lot of y'all heard about this $100 million default judgment. This is what happens when you try to duck subpoenas. No matter what. Like, you try to duck a subpoena, you more than likely, you're going to get a default judgment. I don't care what type of case it is. You try to get it, you get a subpoena for child support, and you don't go. And then you find out, oh, you got to pay 10 grand a month, you know, through a default judgment. You thought, oh, she ain't served me right. Oh, they just put the paper on me and it touched the floor. It don't matter. Once you know about that joint and you get served and you don't show up, and they'll give you like 1 or 2 court dates, that second court date, you don't show up, you don't reply to it, that's what's going to result into a default judgment, meaning that the judge is going to make a decision for the person, for the plaintiff, because the defendant didn't show up. And that's what happened to Diddy in this case, y'all. Now, what I want to say is, $100 million in a default judgment is like winning the goddamn lottery. Like, I done got some default judgments against me before, right? Where you don't, like your baby mama take you to court and you don't show up, and then the judge will grant them, you know, some crazy number, and then you got to go to court and, you know, fight it or whatever. But them default judgments will get you, boy. And in Diddy case, in this case, this dude accused Diddy of sexual assault. He said that allegedly that he was hanging out with Diddy. He said, you know, he hung out with him before. They did orgies and all that type of stuff, allegedly. And I guess y'all say, oh, I don't believe Diddy hit on choke. So I guess y'all not gonna believe this guy either, right? So for all y'all that don't believe Diddy's into men, y'all could go ahead and, turn off right now, because, you ain't gonna believe this story. You ain't gonna believe this guy, because he's saying the same thing, right? But getting straight to it, the dude, he's in jail. He's in jail he has sexual assault cases. He got a bunch of criminal charges. I think he got life in jail. But that don't dispel or dispute the fact that, he could have had some type of relations with Diddy. Just because he in jail, he a criminal. A lot of niggas Diddy dealt with, it went to jail and are criminals. You know what I'm saying? The dude R.J. Bond came from jail and worked with Diddy. So just because this dude is in jail, I'm not writing him off as, oh, he a criminal. I don't believe him, he a criminal. Why would Diddy try to hit on him? So I'm not going for that. Just because he a criminal don't mean nothing. Wolf was a goddamn criminal. Big man D-Rock came from jail, was working for Puff. R.J. Bond was working for Puff. Puff was hanging with D-Ferg in the same gang and all them. So I don't want to hear nothing about no criminals. He used Southside Crips to hang around him. They was criminals. So just because this dude is in jail and making these accusations against Diddy, I'm not going to rule him out just because he's in jail. That's retarded, in my opinion, right? So he accused Diddy of sexual assault. He said that Diddy was coming on to him. He wasn't trying to give into it. And then Diddy gave him a drink. He felt Diddy drugged him. They was having an orgy or whatever. He said he was dealing with the women. When he woke up, Diddy told him that he penetrated him. He had sex with him. He said he went to the bathroom. He saw that he was bleeding in his anal. I guess he went to the hospital or whatever. And, that's why he put the lawsuit in on Diddy. Now, he filed this lawsuit from jail, right? And at first he filed a restraining order because he said Diddy came to the jail. Now, it ain't no lying when it come to that. Like, if the judge granted it, the restraining order, and his proof was that Diddy came to visit him in jail, not once, but twice. Once Diddy came to visit him, and it was like, yo, I need you to chill with this. I'll give you $2 million. I got all this stuff going on. Woo-dee-woo-dee-woo. And then the next time, one of the Diddy financial advisors went to visit him and, try to negotiate something with him. And so what he did was to stop Diddy from coming to see him, trying to get him to stop doing the lawsuit, he filed a restraining order. That was last month. The judge granted the restraining order because Diddy didn't show up to court or didn't respond to the subpoena. He had got Diddy subpoenaed. After that, on September 9th, which is actually today, Diddy was supposed to show up in court in response to the subpoenas. And Diddy didn't show up. So he already had got him the restraining order against him. And the reason that he got the restraining order against Diddy was to stop him from selling the sale of the house in LA for $70 million, right? So by getting the restraining order, that kind of prevented Diddy from making the sale without compensating him if he did win this lawsuit. So when the judge granted him the restraining order, that worked in his favor. So now Diddy had 28 days to respond to the subpoena on that, which today on the 29th, it was like the 32nd or 33rd day, and he didn't respond in the 28 days. So the judge granted him the default judgment of $100 million because Diddy never showed up. So I don't have my notes in front of me. I might have said something a little off. Don't crucify me, because you know these dudes that tried to crucify me. Oh, you said Mob James was a Crip. I said Crip affiliated, meaning his baby mother was a Crip, and his daughter is a Crip, and he got a baby mother in the Crip neighborhood, so he could go through the Crip neighborhood. That's what I meant when I said that. Y'all know his name is Mob James, dummies. Like, of course I know he's a Mob Pyru. His name is Mob James. I know he, like, y'all be trying to harp on little, just little things that is just a spit in the ocean to the whole goddamn story. One little minor mistake. And y'all know, you've been watching me for years. You know I know he Mal Pyru. Like, y'all be, oh my God. But so that's the story on Diddy. If you didn't hear about it, that's what it is. Now, Diddy's attorneys have given a public statement saying that Diddy don't know this guy, the allegations is false, you know, that, you know, they didn't say they didn't get the subpoena, but they saying that Diddy don't know this guy, these are false allegations, and that when it goes back to court, they appeal it, and they sure that this will get overturned. But imagine winning $100 million and you got life in jail. Lord have mercy. Man, I'll be trying to pay for all types of appeals to get up out of there, baby. But choke no joke. Y'all know what it is. I'll be back with more, all right? I'll holla. Peace.